Well, last week, our third and final summer episode of PA Live Destination NEPA aired right here on WPRE.
We really had so much fun being your tour guides as we navigated most of the 17 counties in our viewing area searching for the best summer destinations.
Now, if you and the kids or even the grandkids are in need of something to do this weekend, here's a great field trip idea. Chris and I visited the Montour Preserve Fossil Pit in central Pennsylvania. Take a look.
There will always, for generations to come, be fossils to find there.
Bob Stout has been a fossil fanatic for as long as he can remember.
As a kid, I'd come home with pockets full of fossils.
And now, Bob educates nearly 100,000 visitors a year who come seeking fossil fun.
For almost 50 years now, the Fossil Pit has been one of the attractions here in central Pennsylvania.
The Fossil Pit at the Montour Preserve is an exposed hillside.
About a quarter of an acre.
But before we can hit the pit,
We have some research to do. First, let's go to the visitor center.
to make sure we know exactly what we're looking for.
This is the best of the best.
He's talking about Pennsylvania state fossil, the trilobite.
Meaning 3 lobes that make up its body.
Although those are the holy grail of fossils,
Bob says you're more likely to find shells and corals.
The fossils we have specifically here at the Montour Preserve Fossil Pit are from the Devonian period.
Roughly 400 million years ago,
during the Paleozoic era.
Pennsylvania was covered by a warm, shallow sea.
And Bob tells us the key when hunting for these fossils
Is to be patient.
and observant.
But pretty quickly, your eye will get used to, all right, I'm looking for this sort of detail.
Those details, like jagged lines,
Or the different textures.
will stick out among the shale.
It's like a treasure hunt.
And that's important to remember when you're looking for treasures the size of your fingernail.
To be honest, it's about the cheapest hobby, the cheapest pastime you could do because there's no fee to get in. You can keep whatever you find, and you don't technically have to have any tools to do it.
That was a lot of awesome information, and the best part, it's free. It's free to fossil.
Oh my gosh, so get on out there, but don't expect to see any T-Rexes or other dinosaurs. The fossils you're going to find at the preserve predate the dinosaurs by 100 million years. And we didn't leave empty-handed. Take a look. All right, we want to get some fossils.
Okay.
Let's go.
Got our buckets. Let's go. Fossil pit this
Here we
way.
go.
How long do we have to walk?
Pretty far.
Actually, the fossil pit ended up being only 100 yards away.
And like the Winters, we weren't the only ones seeking a pandemic safe zone.
So you can space out, you're out in the open, you can study nature.
Randy, his wife, and the 2 grandkids got to digging.
And so did we.
What could it be?
I don't know.
If you're like us,
You'll think you struck gold.
Oh! It's sparkly! Oh my gosh, what a good find.
Well, is it geonofossil?
Not technically. No.
Still,
We still
a
haven't
treasure.
found any fossils. Some inspiration kept us going.
There's still more to be found.
So we kept digging.
And digging.
And digging. Examine, what do you think?
I think that's part of a rock that got broken.
I found another rock! Oh! Let's keep looking.
Well, really, you can just look on the ground and you'll find one within 5 minutes.
When you do find something,
We hope you're just as excited as we were.
oh my gosh, it honestly was so fun.
Really, I mean, who would ever think that you can find 400 million year old fossils
Yeah.
in our viewing area.
Yeah, so what you're going to be finding is imprints of ferns and fishes and shells. Like this one I'm holding here, there's a little tiny shell imprint here. And they're really small, but that's why you go to the visitor center first and you take a look at everything there so you learn what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have known what was a fossil if we didn't go there.
They had great pamphlets with wonderful information. Bob and his whole, those two guys you saw helping us try to find these fossils were his sons. Their whole family are fossilers.
Yeah, they've grown up doing because they live out there. So it was about an hour and 10 minutes from here.
Outside of Danville, so if you're watching, you know, closer to that area. But it was such a neat experience. I mean, I guess everywhere in the world, in the state of Pennsylvania, there's fossils.
And this is the geode we cracked in that.
But because of this exposed pit, that when they were building a dam and a road, they didn't cover this back up with pavement or grass. It's literally a haven. All of those rocks there, you see them. There are so many fossils, and again,
they're never going to run out, they
novices,
say.
we didn't find. I mean, most of the ones you see here, the gentleman that we were with helped us find. We found a few on our own, so it's definitely possible.
Chris found way more than I did because I lost patience really quick. It was like pretty hot out the day we went, so like if you do go soon and it's still warm, I'd recommend bringing like a blanket or a towel to sit on because these rocks, they soak up the sun. So even though I had jeans on, it was still really hot to sit on, and the sun's like beaming down on you. So definitely wear a hat, bring water bottles in a cooler because our bottles of water were just so hot after just a few minutes.
It was like bath water.
Yeah, so much fun. And if you want to go, the Fossil Pit is open 365 days a year from dawn to dusk. We have more information on that on our website, pahomepage.com. And stick with us. We'll be right back to wrap up today's PA Live in just a bit.